And welcome to the next episode. This is episode 3, and we're going to dive straight back into Dungeon Master, sort of VGA graphics, Disney, no, not Disney Sound Source, Sound Blaster. I used to use the Corvox sound source, which was very similar to the Disney sound source, and it was fantastic. Still not as good as the best of the Sound Blasters, very, very good. And then this time we will resume. And as you may notice, there's only one save game. So if you wanted multiple players, you each had to have your own version installed in different places on the hard drive. So let's go OK. So we're straight back to the floor down to level 4. Our characters could do with a little rest because there's still a little bit of a health issue there. To make sure they've got full food, lacking a bit of water and drink. So yeah, they could do with some food. And more food. Bit of cheese. And let's get rid of some of this as well. Okay, so they are all a bit thirsty. If you take a look, that's full. That's almost full. That's almost empty. And that's now empty. So each water skin has 3 drinks of water. That's already been used once. And we only have 2 water skins so far, 3, but one of them was empty to start with. So our water skin's in the right place. Okay, let's rest. And let's get some spells on the go. Guess we're going to need them. So we know that he is now capable of casting those. See if you can cast the higher ones. Not yet. Let's see how Wolf does. Yep, he can't even cast the second level ones. Right, so let's go down. Prepare to meet your doom. Well, maybe not. Nice little niche in the wall. And first of all, we've got a rock monster, so we know the technique for those. It is punch. However, these ones are tougher, so I'm going to have to run quicker. And done. Not that tough really, but it has left. Leaf is a little bit poisoned. He won't be poisoned for long. The poison for them isn't very strong. But we found another water bottle. Good. And an axe. So we'll give him the axe. And some more cheese. So that's the way. Don't let a closed door stop you. So we wouldn't do that. We would smash the door down, but we can find other things in here first. Somebody's... Oh, he's a little bit weighed down. I could tell that because movement was a little bit slow. So let's try changing that to there. No. To there. No. To there. Yep, he can hold it. And now they're all showing grey for loads, so we can move full speed. And there's a couple of grates in the floor. They don't do anything, just decoration. Again, holes in the wall. More decoration. Nothing there. Something moving. We got a couple of trees. Screamers. So let's get rid of the screamers. Notice that can do a chop, which is the second action, so there must be a third one. And we found a gold coin on the floor. Loads more food. We probably shouldn't bother with the food, we don't need it. And in here, more rock piles. That's what their official name is. I keep calling them rock monsters, but they are actually rock piles. So we are a little bit wounded, but we'll see what we can do. I heard some wings there, that's not a good sound. Yep, and straight away backing into a wall, but he is now 42 out of 113. Let's close the doors, get some healing on the go. So again, we know he can do second level ones. Why he's struggling now? That must mean he's ready to go up the next level. And he cannot do them at all. So I'll have a bit of rest. See if Hawk does any better. He should be able to do basic ones. There we go. And that's as much as he can do. Now Leaf. Yep, not too shabby for Leaf. But he only managed one. So while we're sleeping, I've noticed that his stamina is going down. But that's because, as he's gaining mana, it's costing him stamina. That's okay for now, but later on in the game we can fix that by giving him fighter skills and ninja skills. Okay, so again he's recovered his full mana well before Woof, although he actually has more mana. Right, let's get some more healing. There we go, as predicted. He has just gained a priest level, so now he should do level 3 ones without any major issues. There we go. Oh, that's a stamina potion, which could come in handy, so we'll keep hold of it. He's still struggling a bit with them, but that's okay, because he's going up in levels. And then he's gained a priest level. Let's see what level he is now. So he's now novice. And could do with a bit of health, because he's just gone up. And little one for Boris, because he's gained health because of his skill increase. There we go. It's back to darkness. Let's rest. And we're now fully rested, so let's get some light on the go. So what level were they? Wizard level, novice, and wizard level novice. So let's get the second level done. And we might as well use them in full, because they are going to be resting as the back characters while we're doing fighting. And he's just gained another level. So he's now an apprentice wizard. That's good. And nice useless bash against the wall. Let's go in and fight some more rocks. So Leaf gained another ninja level, giving him more health. He's now 121, which is superb. And dexterity is also improved. Let's get him some healing. No, that wasn't healing, that's stamina. Alright, we must have used the healing spell. That's fine. Let's see if Hawk can do as a basic one. There we can. And another one. Nope. Leaf can try and cast his own spells. Not very... Nope, pardon me, not very useful. But they... useless. And finally a good one. So not bringing him all the way back up, 98 of 121. So we'll put them to sleep a little as well. Good, back to full health, not to full mana, but that's okay. Finally they got the message and backed off. Didn't like them being in the doorway, which is why I used the door to hit them. But it did kill them off a little quicker. Okay, so again, his health has dropped significantly due to bashing and poisonings. Boris's magic is nearly back to full, so let's get him to cast a level 3 spell. Good, and he's gone up again. So they are gaining priestly levels pretty quickly. It's now an apprentice wizard and apprentice priest. Wolf is dragging a bit. He's a novice wizard and a neophyte priest. So let's get him to cast a couple as well. So that's Hawk. He didn't even have a flask in his hand. There we go. Give that to Hawk. One quick way of doing it: if you cast a spell without a potion in the hand, they gain experience even though there's no potion enough in the hand. No an empty flask in the hand. However, if you do a higher level one, it does use because it uses the magic, you can tell whether it's successful. There you go. See, even though he was failing, he still gained a priest level. Now it's a novice, and we're ready to take on that last one. At least we are if we face the right way. There we go, punch, and he's down. Nothing there, but we can still hear that beast flapping its wings. That's not a good sound. Okay, so we've done that. So our only option now is either back up or through this door. Let's give our characters their weapons back because we're no longer dealing with rock piles. And chop. Boom. Straight through. Okay. Aha. Now I know where the sound of the insect has come from. There's a button on the wall there which will teleport us to there, and we can quickly run through. However, when we do that, we are going to face our first bee. We need to be able to cast fireball spells. A fireball, if we look at our potions and spells, it would be level, fire, and then, as I said, air for flight. Fireball. It's only a level 1 fireball, not going to do too much damage. Let's see if Wolf can manage one. He can, and he gains a level as well. Perfect. So he's now an apprentice wizard, novice priest. I am going to have to take a quick break. There we go. One of the hazards of being an old person is your bladder suddenly decides to tell you you need to go, even when you think you've got everything prepared and ready to record. So we shall prepare our fireball spell, open the door, quickly run through, still get bonked on the head. But there we have a lever which will open the door until we land on that very hidden pressure plate there. So we know there's a flying beast because we can hear it flapping its wings. Little key hidden in that little recess. Took me a long time to find that one, I can tell you. Okay. Certainly nothing in that one. Oh, there's a bee. Stinging little things. Right, are we using the right character? He's in the middle, so it's fine. Boomf, and he's gone. Now, they're not the only creatures in this bit. There is also purple worms. Purple worms are very aggressive little worms. He's feeling heavy. Let's see what we can do. He's too heavy for that. He's too heavy for that. Let's get rid of that. Give that to him. And we're all back to normal strength. Nothing in the niche. Nothing there. Purple worms. And, oh, 2 lots of purple worms. That's not good. However, chop. Chop. They move and are very aggressive. And these give you a bit of a nasty bite. Extra poison. Okay, so they are a little bit nastier. We've been poisoned, so we'll have to, with this longer poison, have Boris create. It's not that one, it's that one. There we go, get rid of that poison. Nice big health jump. I don't think you can create another one. Nope. See if Woof can do anything. Yes, he can. And then let them rest to recuperate. So I've turned off the potions list, the spells list again, so we can actually see what I'm doing. 3rd level light. And back to the fray. Let's change to a littler weapon that's faster to use. Oh. Still didn't manage to get through without being bonked on the head, but never mind. And finally it's down. Had to try some trickery there, trying to get behind it, hit it in the back. You can do that with some monsters. Other monsters are a bit quick to turn around. And this level you get worm rounds as food. Worm rounds are a terrible food and are much heavier than screamer slices. So whilst you can eat them, they really don't give you much benefit, as I can demonstrate here. Tiny little adjustment compared to the screamer, bigger adjustment and compared to the apple. So whilst there is food available here and it's an inexhaustible supply, it's terrible food and very heavy, and the poison here lasts for ages. So let's get him unpoisoned again. There we go. No matter what level of poison you get, a simple basic healing potion for anti-poison, the lowest level will always clear it. So there's no need to ever use a higher level of anti-poison. But the health ones, definitely. Let's see what level he can do. Can he do a 4th level? Yes, he can. Oomph. And can you do another one? Nope. And let's see what Wolf can do. Can he do a 3rd one now? Yes, he can, but a little bit of a struggle. Let's get Hawk a bit up. So we know there's some more worms out there. Now the other problem with this level is there is no sources of water. So when this last watered bottle runs out, I'm going to struggle for water. Now there's 2 possible solutions to that. Run all the way back up to the top level and get some fresh water, or get through all these worms. So we're going to try and do that. Something squealed at me there. Oh, it's a ghost. I am unprepared for ghosts. Having no spells prepared and no mana left, that was not a clever thing to do for me. Never mind. Let's get rid of some of this rubbish that we don't need. Oh, there it is again. See if we can do that spell. Nope. Nope, nothing we can do but run. However, ghosts can go through walls and doors and whatever they want. So I have to try and rest and get some magic back. Oh, he's really struggling with his stamina. But can he do that now? Yes, he can, and it's gone. Fortunately, it was only a low level. And I've got a phone call, so I'm going to have to stop again. Okay, so that's the second interruption of the recording session sorted. That's my mum wanting me to come round and take some rubbish to the tip. All booked in and ready for later on this today. So I can continue now and get this recording done. So, still need some health, need some mana. Hawk and Leaf still have some mana, so let's see if they can sort their own health out. And good. Except I've given it to Boris again. I have to stop that bad habit. And Hawk has gained a priest level, which is superb. And he's gained 3 extra mana. His vitality and anti-magic has gone up. So he's now a much better rounded character. We will get them two doing fighting as well, so they'll be much more rounded characters later on as well. But for now, let's see if Leaf can do something. No. No. Never mind. We do have that wand that we found earlier. There. If we give it to him, it has to be in that hand. But the potion can be in that hand. So that gives him 14 mana to play with instead of 13. And it looks like we're all going to be fully back to health, but his stamina really is suffering, Wolf. So let's get him some stamina. And continue to rest. Okay, before we go back into the battle, let's remember to swap around the potions. He's quite heavily loaded. So what's he? He's 31.7. If I think I need to take a weapon off him, but even then, he's still. It's because he's carrying both weapons. That's the one. Now we're in a better position. All of them. Oh no, he's carrying 2 weapons. Let's get rid of that one. We don't really need it anymore. Because the axe is going to be better anyway. Okay, let's see if we can get through without bashing our head this time. Perfect. Okay, let's do some damage to some worm. There we go, there's the worm. And they were easily dispatched. Got another gold coin on the floor. More food, but we don't really need it. And we've found a door. More scrolls. So then we'll cast a poison cloud. Yarbrough creates a magical shield potion. So that must have been the one that we had earlier from the potion. So let's try that one. Let's get our spell list up. So we go low, Yarbrough. Yep, there we go. That's lovely. Yarbrough. Get them some extra defense. We're ready for the next battles, because we are not finished yet. Okay, all looks clear so far. Coin slot. We'll ignore that for now. We found another shield. That one is an even better shield than that one. But the wooden one isn't very good. So we'll get rid of the wooden one, keep the new one we found. Get some light back into the game, and we'll see if we can find our way. Aha! Golden key, which is a shortcut. Just what we need, because as I said, there is no water on this level. So if we get stuck, we will get very stuck. So our shortcut's taken us to here. I'm guessing that's a door, so that's the way to go. Oh, we found another weapon. The rapier. Jab, parry, and unknown. So should we keep it? Should we keep it? Yeah, we can keep it. And another doorway. Let's go on from here. And that there is a hidden wall, or more to the point, a false wall. Giving us, oh, who needs food? He does. Because his stamina is so pants, he is using up a lot of water and food. Okay, so we're back to a rock monster or a rock pile. We know how to deal with them. And that one's gone. And you may notice they both gained levels, so they're now Journeyman Fighter, Journeyman Ninja, Neophyte Priest. Journeyman Fighter, Journeyman Ninja. And let's see, he's injured. No, he's not injured, he's just poisoned. So let's get him some anti-poison. Done. And back to the road. Okay, we are at another door. Now we're going to prepare ourselves for this one, because I can already hear there's something behind it. He really does need some more mana. Not mana, stamina. So let's get him some healing. We'll reserve, because they both could do with some anyway. See if he can do his 4th level healing. He can. Now that one is a Nita potion, which is good for priests, so he can have that one. And we'll see if he can do high level stamina, which he can't. But a lower one, come on, you can do it. But he's gained a level, and then he has that one. So giving him some stamina back, ready for the next battle. Let's get in there. Okay, so we have some elven boots, some leg mail, which they can't currently carry, a worm, which we need to deal with, another door, and so let's see if we can deal with that. Let's have some magic first. Nope, but he's gained a level. Gaining levels is always good, even if you can't cast the spells. Dealt with. Gained another empty flask. Oh, and temporarily bash ourselves into the door. Right, so let's have a look. This leg mail. Can he use it? Yes, he can. Swap the elven doublet for that, as I've discovered that that is not as good as leather armor, but is good when you have a complete set. So let's give him that one, him that one, let's give him the boots, because immediately you see increases strength, so he can have them. And that means he's now got a good set of armor and some boots to help him carry it. More of those. Purple worms. Dealt with. But there's definitely some movement. So that's a lovely room full of trees. We can ignore that for now. We want water. Another wall. Ah, Hosen. Hosen is good. Let's give him those now, boots now. And more food. Who needs food? Boris needs food. We don't need the torch. That's the way out. Found a bow. Bow is fantastic because we have a full set of arrows. Now, in fact, we've got more arrows than we can use. So, when you fire the bow, it will pick one from the ammo slots. And I've got more gold coins. There we go. Let's see what's around the corner. This is my prisoner. Let him suffer. Door. Okay, and a barred gate. But we do have Horn of Fear and another empty flask. How are we going to get that open? Okay, the only thing we've got as a clue is him. Wait! Just the dog's making noises. Ball Treacle's got some furball. Right, let's get him some more stamina because we are really low on stamina. And the less stamina you have, the harder it is to carry stuff. There we go. He's got another priestly level. He's gone up nicely. Journeyman priest, journeyman wizard, if I can get my words in. And he's catching up with his apprentice priest and apprentice wizard. So, let's deal with him. Let's fire an arrow. Boomf. Oh, and there's a new message. You will regret that. But it has opened that door there. Aha. More of those. We did run out of ammo on the arrows. He's used all 5 of them, but we do have some spare. And we can always pick some more up. Because where they were landed on the floor, you can pick them up. Okay, Boris, let's have some light. Wolf, let's have some more light. There we go. That's all the arrows there. Oh, straight away, more of those. Good. Now I've been blowing the horns at them, but of course they don't have ears, so they probably haven't heard it. I don't think you can scare purple worms, but it does mean that they are practicing at least doing something rather than just sitting in the back getting exhausted. No, him. Getting all of our arrows back. Okay, and there we have water. So we've made it through. Let's get some water on the go. So none of them are thirsty anymore, and didn't actually need to do that because on this version you can just click on the fountain directly and the active player or the active character will drink. So it's easy just to go drink, 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 drink. It does now mean we're all fully healed. Just need some food. Any old food will do. It goes against my principles to eat food that's not renewable, but this is only a playthrough. in a full game on my own, and we are back. In a full game on my own, I would just be doing as I please, keep leaving that spells up as I please, and we wouldn't have an issue. Okay, so this room basically is a generator. It will keep generating monsters, meaning that we can train up our characters here. So I'll demonstrate on how to do that by moving those two forward. So now Woof and Boris are in the front rank, and if we give them a dagger each, when I find the other dagger, there it is, they can now fight these very effectively because they don't do much damage. Oh, that wasn't a very clever thing to do. Stab, stab. Oh, you can see there very quickly, they're now apprentice ninjas. So they boosted straight up very, very quickly and only killed 4 beasts. See if we can get that dagger back, because I prefer that to using an arrow. But our characters do need to rest. But you may notice they've now boosted 89 and 98. So they're not as close to these as they could be yet. But 154 from his starting 75 and 147 from his starting 70 are fantastic. Now his health was very low, and they're now boosted significantly. And it will also have boosted their dexterity because it's the ninja skills we were training. Next we'll see if we can boost their strength. So if we give them a little sword. Actually, I should have kept that other falchion, never mind. Can he use that at all? He can do a slash, he can do a swing. Can he use the axe? Yes, they can both do swings. That's what we needed. So let's get them well rested. And now you can see when he was gaining, he still does lose stamina, but not as fast. Because we now have an infinite source of water and an infinite source of food, we can just stay here and train until we're happy to move on. I usually do that until they're all craftsmen and everything. Gives them a base to go forward from. It still means that they're rubbish, but they're not as rubbish as they were. Let's get in there and attack. There we go. So now also, well, he's now a very well-rounded character, apprentice at everything. And he's apprentice fighter, apprentice ninja, and they didn't even finish killing off the 3 before. But that's because we're at a lower level when they were fighting 4 at the top. So they do learn much, much faster. As I said, we can get them all up to craftsmen in this section. And we can also train the magic. So right now, he can't do a 3rd level spell. Oh, he can just. By the time I've moved them on, you will see that they're all on, be able to cast 6th level fireball spells, and that will stand them in good stead for the next round, or the next level. But right now, 129 health, 123 health, 154 health, 147. So you can see how quickly they've boosted up. And their mana, 77, 60, 13, 7. So we're going to get the mana up next. So Warcry, although it doesn't seem to do much, does scare some monsters, and it trains mana. It trains priestly skills. So let's do a priestly spell without anything in his hand. Failed. Failed. Let's do the same with Hawk. Keeps failing, but now he's starting to get some success. If we rest and let them gain some mana back. There you go, you see now he's not losing any stamina because he's got his other skills built up. And he can now hold 43, 45, 57 and 57 kilograms because of their strength boosts. So Leaf is back to good mana, or at least as good as he can get, because he is rubbish. He really is bad, but he is starting to get there. Any second now he's going to have a new level. There we go. He can now cast that spell infinitely, which means if he tries the second level, straight away gained a priest level. He's now a novice priest. While we're waiting for that, let's cast some high level spells with these, because we need some more light. There we go, he managed a 6th level spell for light. Back to Leaf and his little, there we go, priest spell. So he's gone from 7 to 10. So he's now at the starting level of Hawk. Hawk now has 16. So let's see if he can do another one. He should be able to do them fairly consistently, which just means it says empty flask in hand needed for potion. That means a success. More practice means it failed, but you still gain experience for a fail. It just means you need to re-type in the spell. There we go. So that is gaining experience, but a very small level. Oh dear, we've got a worm. Wasn't expecting the worm. Let's go around. Oh, there's more worms. I must not have cleared them all out. And they're backing me into a corner. So we will fight from the steps. Oh, that doesn't sound good. We've got another beast there as well. Oh, they've moved around the corner, which is good. Let's get Hawk, not Hawk, Boris doing a spell. No. So as you can see, even though I wasn't on this level, the monsters on this level still move. $43 damage. Well done. Okay, so that's that one dealt with. I won't go bothering the other one yet. Let them all rest, but first of all, get Leaf to do some more spells. There we go, and then Hawk. He's already doing those successfully every time, so let's get him to do a high level one. No good. Get some more. There we go, another wizard level. So he's now journeyman as well as Boris. Sometimes, right before they go up in a skill, they'll get either very clever at it or very stupid at it and not be able to cast spells that they were able to cast before. So it's a little bit of an indication as to how close you are to leveling them up. Look at that, stamina building up straight away, no issues now. He's got a bit of fighting skill, a bit more strength, a bit more stamina. Okay. Come on, Leaf, you can do it. No, you can't. But Hawk, you can. But not this turn. Woof. Boris. Okay, I'm going to leave the recording there. When we come back, you'll see that they've fully trained up. All I'm going to be doing is taking them in, bashing these monsters, casting spells against the walls, resting and repeating until they're done. I will record it, but I'll speed it up to really quick so you don't need to experience it all. Okay, so all of the training is now complete. As you can see, they're all nice and healthy again. But if we look at Leaf, we can see he now has significantly improved health, stamina and mana. And if we look at his starting stats, he's jumped from 75 to 266 health, 70 stamina to 212, 7 mana to 74. And he is now a Craftsman Fighter, Artisan Ninja because I did train at 1 extra level, Craftsman Priest and Craftsman Wizard. His strength has jumped from 46 to 62, his dexterity from 40 to 54, his wisdom from 39 to 49, his vitality from 50 to 50, vitality from 50 to 59, anti-magic from 45 to 59, and his anti-fire from 45 to 55. So all in all, a much better character. I've also tidied up all of his inventory, so he now has access to 2 healing spells and 1 anti-poison, just 1 weapon and some water, and he has an empty chest. Hawk now has, if we look at his starting stats, Hawk now has jumped from 70 to 267 health, 85 to 261 stamina, 10 to 70 mana, and he is also now a Craftsman Fighter, Artisan Ninja, Craftsman Priest and Craftsman Wizard. His strength is 45, was 45, it's now 57, was 35 dexterity, now 53, 38 wisdom, now 50, 55 vitality, now to 64, anti-magic from 35 to 46, and anti-fire from 35 to 43. So now they're all in a good range. Again, his inventory is tidied up. He has armor, weapon, shield, water, healing potions, 1 anti-venom. He's the key holder, and he has a chest with some screamer slices in for food. Then Wolf. Our Wolf character now has full set of weapons for his, a full set of arrows for his bow. He has plus 10 luck rabbit's foot, 1 healing potion because he's in the back rank, he doesn't really need 2, 1 anti-venom and just in case he gets attacked from behind. He's carrying the spare weapons we aren't using, and a chest with odds and ends that we aren't currently using but may need later. His stats have jumped significantly. In fact, he's now got more health than our 2 front characters. So his health has jumped from 40 to 272, stamina from 50 to 173, mana from 30 to 114, and he's now a Craftsman Fighter, Artisan Ninja, Artisan Priest and Artisan Wizard. So I've trained a little bit more because training with the magics while I was fighting, training with Leaf and Hawk up, did mean that they got extra practice in. And that altogether means that his strength has jumped from 33 to 46, so he's now in the almost in the exceptional category. His dexterity 57 to 73, his wisdom 45 to 58, his vitality 40 to 48, his anti-magic from 35 to 50, and his anti-fire from 40 to 48. So again, a significant improvement on his character, ready for the next stage. And Boris, again, his health is better than the first 2 characters. It's jumped from 35 to 271, his stamina 65 to 237, his mana 28 to 127, and he's a Craftsman Fighter, Artisan Ninja, Artisan Priest and an Adept Wizard. So his strength has jumped from 35 to 49, dexterity 45 to 56, wisdom 55 to 70, anti-magic 45 to 58, and anti-fire 40 to 46. So again, a superb new character, ready to face the challenges ahead. He has a couple of throwing stars, which if you throw the first one, the second one will pop into his hand. There's a flask there ready for casting new potions, full flask of water, 1 healing potion, 1 anti-venom, but he also has a couple of chests. So in the first chest, all the coins, The copper coins we'll use later, the others probably not. But I am a loot goblin and I'm keeping the bare minimum that I can for them. And then we have magical boxes which may come into play later as well, because we may want to freeze the life of some characters before we hit on them. Not hit on them, hit them. We're not going to hit on any dragons or demons. We're just going to bite them and fight them. Okay. We do have a little bit low on the food and water. I didn't bring them up to full speed, but not necessary. Plenty available from now on. And so we do need to cast a bit of light. They can all now cast level 6 light. Bot's going to prove me right. Leaf is probably going to prove me wrong. Nope, all of them can cast 6 level light now. In addition, Boris and Wolf can also cast 6 level fire spells, fireballs, on most occasions. Hawk and Leaf can cast lower level fireballs consistently. So this is where we will be taking our adventure next. We're on level 5 and we will be going into the treasure stores. There's some monsters there. And then after we've done the treasure stores and not walked into too many walls, we will head down to here where I've stored all of the food and going through that door to get down to level 6. Well, that's going to be in the next episode, so we're going to leave it here. And as you can hear, there is something flying around there. Never like the flying monsters. Okay, so I'm going to save the game there. Quit the game back to the DOS prompt. And we are done for today. I'll see you in the next episode.